Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
We're going out right here. Turn those right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Punch right. 222, 222.
From the gun, here's Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Giant defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Bowden. his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Karen. Green 19. Good night. Good night.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Extend. 19 section. Right.
Now Fields. It's caught. Mitchell. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped control.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there. For Green Bay, and even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We money more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Bowden. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. The Packers at 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And Bowden going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 10.
Hey, here we go, son. 551, 551, go. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 windy, here we go. Tonight.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go, son.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. He knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Reed. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Throwing is Bowden. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, can. 319, can I see that?
Here's Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Looking to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here we go. 319, gets that. Alpha.
Now it's Fields. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Fields going to run, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Here we go. Good. 551. Hey, Terry. All right.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have regained the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Sheds off the tackle. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Second and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go, son. 58, you see that?
Fields now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Reed. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
44-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Rock low 80. Rig alert. Rig alert. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. I'm good.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
That's the score. Packers 28, Giants 17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go. Blue 58, Blue 58. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, son.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? 319. That's it. 11.
Here's Fields. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319. That's it. West right fit.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 258. Sit up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 319. Ready. What's right?
Operating from the gun. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 9.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Here we go, son. Move 58, move 58, son. Right.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your velocities get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
to throw here. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields going to change things up here.
25-yard line.
Hey, 551, 551.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it right back to Mayer. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
331. Hey, can't.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
319 gets done. Easy. Set.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage has switched to their opponent.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw is Bowden. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 18 card.
They'll run on 1st down. Leonard. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've been the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Giants 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have a Giants 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And they were in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Oh, hurry up. 19, Johnson. Tonight.
Back to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep.
Wow, and that is incomplete. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Angel.
They run a draw here on second down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground.